Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to, for me anyways, the first day of summer. Yes, so excited. We made it, at least I did anyways. I know there are a few districts that still have a week, maybe a week and a half left of the school year. So for those of you who are still sort of trucking through here the last short bit of the school year, you've got this, you guys. I did it. You can do it too. You're almost there. You've got this. For me, though, I made it. We're done. No more school year, so I'm very happy about that. I get 1 week off, and then I start the summer program. But it'll be much easier. I get to hang out with the little guys instead of those middle schoolers. So it'll be more of a fun playtime summer program for me than a hardcore, this is algebra, you must do schoolwork kind of a school year. So it'll be kind of fun. Yes, phew, 1 week off and then the chaos starts. But anyways, on to more fun things. For example, to welcome in summer and to celebrate the first couple of days of Pride, I'm doing a summer flash sale on the Etsy store. The link will pop up in the chat as we continue hanging out this evening, but it's also on the main page of our Twitch stream. So if you'll ever head back on over there, you'll be able to find the link to the Etsy store. All non-Pride items are 25% off. All the Pride items are not on sale because they're going to be raising money for a charity of your choice. Or if you need some suggestions, there's a few there in the drop-down menu. You can pick one at checkout and I will donate all proceeds over to that charity that you chose. So that is why I did not want to put anything on sale for those items, because I wanted to raise as much money as possible for the month of June for those charities. So I'm super excited that that is happening. And yes, I did remember to link TikTok onto our main page, but unfortunately I didn't have time to get it to cycle through to pop up in the chat, so that's not going to happen today. But we have had TikTok going on for the last couple of weeks now, so yes, that is something that I'm slowly integrating into everything. So follow along, we have fun. I do dorky stuff like show you all getting ready for watercolors in my creative space, and sometimes I even remember to post Instagram videos over there. It's a process. I'm not good at social media. Sometimes I am good at art though, so thankfully you're here for art, not the social media. But yes, that's what's been going on this week. But we are now heading back into our fairy tale world, and over this week and next week we'll be wrapping up our fairy tale stories. So if there's anything you all would like to hear us do next, please feel free to throw that into the chat or the suggestion jar. That is what the jar is there for, and it got a whole new look this week. So I'm curious on what we can do next, because we're going to need some new themes. I can do another improv night if you liked that. Last time we were off in the cold lands, so we could do something new next time for improv night. Or we could just sort of mix it up. I've never had a guest on the show, but we could try that out, play a game together, do some storytelling. We could try to teach someone how to paint watercolors. That's always fun. So we never know. We've got some ideas floating around in the old brain. And of course, I'd love to hear your ideas as well. I ran out of breath there. That was a lot of talking. Hold on. I ran to get coffee and now I'm like panting. Okay. But let's get to our storytelling time, because that's my favorite part. So, last week, we were traveling through Neverwinter Wood when we encountered a very strange, swampy bog with creatures not quite of this world. However, after defeating them, we did find ourselves back on the high road, back towards Phandelin. And this week we do make it back to Phandelin to hear some very odd rumors. Much like rumors of talking beasts and strange whispers out in the mists, it seems that things are still not quite what they should be here out along the Sword Coast. And so our tale to be told begins thus. Well, heading into Phandelin, you are all struck by a mighty windstorm, crashing and rundling, flashes of lightning across the horizon, and it's quite a storm like you've never seen before. As out with Neverwinter Wood, those among you with an affiliation towards the magical arts occasionally feel pulses of magic coming from the southwest. It's very strange. You don't remember those being there before, and they seem to be growing stronger, oh, so stronger, as you get closer and closer and closer towards the heart of Phandelin. Upon entering the Stonehill Tavern, oh, that final resting place for many a traveler lost in these parts, you hear some strange tales. And it seems that many travelers have been hearing whispers out in the dark, a wailing woman's voice, and even the cries of children. And it seems the storm has been going on for quite some time. No one knows what brought it on, and it's showing no signs of stopping. Curious, you ask some more questions. And it seems the woman's voice grows stronger the closer you get to the Wave Echo Caves. A seeking feeling in your gut, you start to wonder what the Rockseeker brothers might have stirred up over in those old caves. After all magic comes with a price. And so you decide to head out that way. After all, it was partly your fault that the caves were able to be reopened, and that old magical wellspring may just be functioning again. And if it is, and if the proper precautions weren't taken, well, could that be what's causing everything? It's very hard to say, but ancient magics run deep in this area, and it could be that they're mixing something up together that should never have been created. And so you head out into the woods in the midst of a storm. Traveling through the howling winds, battered about by winds and rains, you do start to hear the wailing voice of a woman. In the dark, you occasionally think you see a bit of flashing white. A bit of a wisp there, a trailing cloak here. A form out in the darkness. Your hackles raised. You start to wonder what exactly has been following everyone and calling out in the darkness. And sure enough, not too long out into the night, you do start to hear children's laughter. And not long after, the wailing voice of a woman. But you continue on, concerned, a bit worried, but so far nothing's threatening you, at least nothing, as long as you don't count the storm. And so you travel a little bit further, a little bit farther, a little bit deeper into the woods. But soon enough, something clutches at your cloak, pulling you farther away from your companions. Something whispers into your ear, a chilling voice at the back of your neck. You start to feel a little creeped out here in the dark. You start to feel separated from your companions, and you notice that they too are getting pulled apart and pulled and pushed away, and it doesn't seem to be just a storm. It's a bit unnatural out here into the woods. Disturbed, you decide to camp for the night. But those whispering voices don't go away. And soon enough, they decide to attack. And it is the spirit of a wraith, a female form, angered and dismayed. She attacks and claws at you and tries to chill you deep down to your bones. And it's very, very difficult to fight her off. Sometimes it seems as if there's small little children aiding her, laughing little imps who scamper and scarper around as you fight. How strange to think that there might be something aiding and abetting her out in the night. And well into morning as you chase her into the fogs, sure enough, she vanishes. But you see those ancient entrances, that strongholds, that cave. It is indeed the Wave Echo Caves. And you start to hear that crash along the shore, just as the winds increase a little bit louder, a little bit harder, a crash of thunder. And then everything starts to stop. As the sun is rising just over the vines, the birds start to come out and things start to cease. You never really defeated that woman in white. You never really stopped her, but she seems to have vanished, almost as if she was luring you out to the mines, almost as if she wanted you to come to her here. And the wailing has stopped, and so has the children's laughter. A bit disturbed, a bit concerned, you tentatively step forward. You wonder if you should enter the caves. Perhaps you do. Perhaps one of your number goes back for some assistance and decides to wait a little bit longer for some help. But if they do, they might just discover that whatever the Rockseeker brothers have been doing out here in these caves, well, time marches onward, and truly, it's about time for things to get just a little bit hairy. But that's a tale for next week's telling. If you have any suggestions for what they might find deep within those caves, something ancient, maybe evil, or maybe some little alchemical potions that should not have been mixed together, feel free to throw it into the chat. For next week, we will be concluding our story, yes, here in the Wave Echo Caves, exactly where we once started. And with that, we're going to head to a short intermission so I can set up my watercolor paints. And we're going to finish up our stormy little forest that we started earlier. And I can't wait to get started chatting with you about summer and any fun plans we might be having later this year. And off we go. how's it going? Hopefully really well. I'm going to try playing a quiet playlist today. I don't know if it picks up particularly well, but I'm going to try. I did not remember to plug in my music as recommended to me the other day. I thought about it literally seconds before going live and went, oh, yes, the thing, and then didn't do it. But that's okay, because now I've made a sticky note, and I will hopefully remember next time. So we've got kind of our misty, swampy thing happening here for our foresty storm that we'll get going here in just a moment. There we go. But I wanted to show you all some things because I'm kind of excited for different stuff that's been happening on the shop side of things and things we've been making. And then I want to hear about what you all are planning to do for summer because that's kind of the fun stuff. But for last week, we finished up our kind of our swampy little bog guy. I was a little nervous about making willows because you never quite know how willow trees are going to turn out. Personally, I kind of don't like how the sky turned out. I tried a glitter thing that just didn't work. But I really like those willow trees. I kind of think that kind of streaky thing that I did. And I was like, I don't know if this is going to work or if I'm going to completely ruin it. I think it came out really well. I kind of like how that works out. And putting that little bit of purple into the water, I know it's showing up really blue on camera for some reason. I don't know why, but I think that worked really, really well. So I kind of like how that turned out. That was cool. So yes, that was last week. This week we're going more of a stormy, misty vibe. Another thing I really wanted to show you all is I finished, with your recommendations, of course, the Pride bookmarks. I'm really excited for how these ones turned out. Don't worry, painting's dry. We're okay here. But we've got, let's see, I want to show one where the glitter came out really good. So it's rainbow, and then I lined each edge really cleanly with a gold pen so that the lines would be nice and sharp. And I'm hoping it'll pick up on camera, but I know sometimes it doesn't. There's like a gold glitter wash on it. Oh, it might not because of the... Hold on, let's see if I can take it out of here. I was just realizing because it's in a sleeve. Oh, I actually don't know if I can take it out of the sleeve. I don't know if the camera can pick it up because of the plastic, but we're going to just see what we can do here. But there's kind of a gold wash on there. I'm going to try to minimize that shine as much as I can. I don't know if it'll show up. I'm very sorry. I'm disappointed now. That's okay. And of course, I handmade all of these little tassels. They're kind of fun. I have a bunch of them over here. I went a little tassel crazy because they're fun. Look at those cute little guys with the gold thread and the little gold beads. Cute. Anyways, sometimes you start making stuff and then you just kind of can't stop. So I had fun with those. And something I've been wanting to show that popped up in the shop recently, but I haven't been able to show it, is I recently ordered these. I don't know how many of you use Canva, but I don't typically use Canva for printing because I don't know. That was my foot. Hi, foot. It kind of freaks me out a little bit, and I never know how things are going to show up. But actually, I kind of like their printing, so I wanted to show you what came like a month ago. Is when certain items come up in the shop, if it has like a regional thing, I come up with a regional card. So this one's for Neverwinter Wood. Look how cool that is. It took my watercolor really well. And it's got like our little logo and a little bit of a lore card about that. And then on the back, isn't that cool? Isn't that cute? I love it. So cool. So cool. I just love those ones. Anyways, so those are the lore cards. And let's see. Yeah, I'll show you guys this one. And then when you do one of the like potion jars, I came up with like an item card for those. A little watercolor. I wasn't sure if I wanted to show this one off, even though it's one of my favorites. The back is basically the same. Because I thought, oh, well, what if it like comes up in a campaign? But then I remembered that my murder hobo party members didn't go investigating, so they didn't actually find this in the end. So we're past this point. But yeah, flask of potion making. They're so fun. I love them. I didn't think they would print out all that well, but then they did. They look so cool. So cool. I kind of want to show off this one too. I'm just excited. Aren't they pretty? Now on sale in the shop. Just kidding. But no, really. Go get one so I can give you a card. Flask of potion making. I just think they're fun. I just love these little things. Little flowers in there. Sorry. I get excited about really silly stuff sometimes. So yeah, that's my excitement for the day. And I'm wearing pride colors. My pride skirt. My tie-dye pride. Sort of. It's really just pink and purple and blue, I think. I don't think I actually got all the colors on there. But yeah, that's my pride skirt. It's very long. I did not just, hi. So I did not just like show you all. Don't worry, I'm not being inappropriate. I am short, the skirt is long. Okay, I over-explained that. It's fine. How are you, Cameron? I'm completely unmedicated. It's cool. I have not had meds since Sunday. Can you tell? Coffee counts as meds, right? Alright, so we're gonna work some more on this. My favorite Chelsea. Yeah. Well, I'm glad someone enjoys it. Pretty sure the rest of the planet's going, oh god. We actually have a designated warnings situation for when I play Dungeons and Dragons unmedicated. I just almost stuck my brush in the... Wow. Watercolor flavored coffee. The best. I was going to say, we have a warning thing for when playing D&D unmedicated because I get really obnoxious. Also, I'm like completely unfocusable. Can't see my way out of like a paper bag. You're enjoying Mother Nature. Oh, are you outside right now? Are you playing disc golf again? Cameron might be outside. I'm painting. You bet. Just finished a round and driving home. Nice! I'm glad you had fun. I'm presuming you had fun. I actually don't know. If you just joined us, Cameron went disc golfing. Just kidding. That has nothing to do with this. And I'm working on kind of a stormy watercolor guy here. I know it doesn't look like much just yet. But I had to, because we're doing a lot of wash today, I needed to wait for it to really dry down before I could do much. You always enjoy it. I figured. You like your disc golf, which is good. Okay. I'm going to start to layer in some other stuff down here. That was probably a little too yellow, but that's okay. We're going to go back in with some green. Do-do-do. Okie dokie. That was a weird cramp on my shoulder. That hurt me. Rude shoulder, ouch. I need that shoulder. I hate when that happens. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay. That was obviously very painful, but I'm okay. It's all good, guys. Ooh. So, aside from disc golf for Cameron, anyone who's hanging out with us in the chat, what are your summer plans? And if you have none, that's okay. If you could have summer plans, what would you want them to be? Because sometimes having a nice imagination can take you all kinds of crazy places. And that is really the best plans of all there is just imagining your way to all kinds of different spots. Shrubbery. Don't all chat at once now. Just kidding. My dad used to say stuff like that when people were shy. Ooh. This shrubbery's kind of interesting. Well, I'll go first then. This summer, my only real plans, because I was dumb and did not get my passport in time. Okay, I'll read Cameron's out in a second, because I can't think and read at the same time. I'm not that cool. Is to go to this one convention, hopefully, in Indianapolis, and I'm gonna help out some friends there who work every year, and that's kind of my only summer plans besides working the summer school program with my littles, my cute little 4-year-old littles. That's kind of my summer plans. And Cameron says, I want to plan a motorcycle trip down to San Diego. Wait, like California, San Diego? And I think this summer and just ride my bike through the States. Because, you know, San Diego is like an hour from me. Just saying. Unless there's another San Diego somewhere. There could be. I feel like there wouldn't be, though. It's kind of a unique to this Spanish region name. I feel like the only other place that might have a San Diego would be like actually Spain. Like, I don't want to say what I'm thinking without, I feel like I need historical context for that. Ooh, plan a visit. Yes, please. I have no life besides teaching. Just kidding. I mean, it's kind of true. But that's cool, though. I've always wanted to take like a cross-country motorcycle trip, but I don't actually ride. I just think the concept would be fun. Or cross-country, car, train, something. To slowly enjoy the countryside, you know? Okay, I need some blue in here. Come blue, that is probably too much blue. Oops. Oh well. It's fine. It's a storm. There was gonna be a lot of blue. We'll blend it out. It's not the end of the world. So I'm curious though, because you're up in Canada, why a bike ride through the States? Not that we don't have nice-ish scenery, but like why not just bike it through? Because Alberta's beautiful, despite currently being on fire. Is it still on fire? That's actually, I should look that up. I'm curious now. More blue. Like right in this corner. There we go. Okay. I know it doesn't look like much yet. That's because there's no trees. It's a treeless forest. It's fine. Coffee. Okay. Yeah, I think we're ready for trees. Oops. I didn't realize how wet that was. That's probably too much ink. Ah! Screams in watercolor. That's okay. We'll make it work. Ooh, Cameron, would you take Roman with you? Because that would be a really cool trip to do as a kid. Kind of want to do something here. Just a change of scenery. I have online been Cali a few times for just to get away, you know. He's a bit scared of the bike. Aww. I'm sorry to hear that. I loved riding the bike with my dad when he had one. That was like my favorite thing to do as a kid. So I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, Huntington's not too far from me. It's like, what, 40 minutes north? Depends on the traffic. Okay, other side. I'm in San Clemente. Shh, nobody heard that. Which is like the middle of freaking nowhere in a way. Because of the way we're like on this brush is not wet enough. Dang it. Because we're like the south end of nowhere. Camp Pendleton to one side and everything else to the other. Oh shoot, Alchemy's getting annoyed. That's not good. Angry bunny. Angry bunny. Alchemy. It's not dinner time yet, love. You have like 4 or 5 more hours. She's all thrown off because of the summer schedule. She'll adjust. I hope. Dad or we're all screwed. And I'm just gonna get eaten by a rabbit. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll see. Do. I see bunny fur on this thing. That makes me sad. I'm gonna have to go fix that. Okie dokie. I can hear her destroying things. That's not good. Bummer. Shoot. I might have to, like, quickly put in these trees and then go save clothes. Darn, darn, darn. Ah! Rabbit's destroying stuff. Hold on. Alchemy. No, no, no. Ow, don't kick me. That's rude. Okay. Ugh. It's a rabbit day. You literally have carpet still in your mouth. That's not right. Say hi, Cameron. Will you be nice now because you like guys? You're very strange. Did you know that? Don't growl at me. I would put you up here, but then you would just eat the painting. Do you all like to see her up close? I can try to put her up here. Last chance. Too late. It's a bunny. No, don't jump. So this is Alchemy. She's evil. And it was eating my carpet. That was carpet. Yeah. And now you're live on stream. Uh-huh. How do we feel about this? Oh no. The bunny. Say hi. Nope, those are brushes. Okay, and we're done. Darn. I should have seen that one coming. It's fine. I think one went down here. Yep, there it is. Okay. It's probably fine. Okay. Don't give me that look. You were the one eating carpet. That was a fun side quest. Okay, and we're back. You all were strangely calm during that complete, all utter shenanigans. Okay. I'm gonna have to go catch her soon because she's not gonna tolerate being out for very long. There's like a process to her freedom. Huh. You're like, where's the rewards and treats? This is not how this is supposed to work. But you ate carpet, so no treats for you. We'll see how that works. Okay. There we go. And I'm gonna start blotching in some leaves before I go capture a rabbit. Die mad about it, Alchemy. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna start with a bit of green, and then eventually we're gonna go in with something a little darker. I know I'm turning this a lot today. I'm trying not to, but I'm feeling very fidgety. Cameron, if you're still in the chat, give me something to talk about. Anything that you like. We could talk about motorcycles. We've exhausted summer plans. Don't eat that. Because at this point, I'm mostly just talking to Alchemy. And I want to talk to all of you instead. Yes, I think this is going to look cool. Some layers in here. Excuse me. I actually think this one might make a good cover. Put in a little bit of green down here. Nice, nice. I'm feeling happy. I want this other side to start a little bit darker. Alchemy, don't eat that. Sorry. She's on a roll. I said don't eat that. For those of you hanging out in the chat, I am arguing with my rabbit and losing. So just remember, nothing's more stubborn than a rabbit eating cords. Hey, stop. Alchemy, stop it. No. No, thank you. She's not adapting to the new summer schedule well. some things just don't like to change, and rabbits are one of them. Excuse me, I've got like this allergy thing going on. Okay, hold on. This is gonna drive me nuts. Hey, I said no. Are you kidding me? Those were my nice ones for my hearing aids. Okay, so that's one pair of headphones down. She's having quite the night. So if anyone knows where to buy headphones, especially adapted for hearing aids, please let me know, because my rabbit just ate mine. And I'm kind of sad. So that's what just happened. Just now. Good times. It's one of those like, and it's fine. Not really. I do think I want to bring these leaves down a little bit more, and I'll probably draw in more branches as we go. I just want to know like where stuff's gonna land before I do anything too drastic. And we'll put in a little bit of green here too. Yay, look at those fun little bushes. I get excited about silly stuff. And then I think I'm gonna just kind of wash out a little bit of something in here. Kind of make it look like stuff's just going off into that murky kind of sunset. Oop, that's too murky. Take it back. I thought there was more water on that brush. That's okay. Do. And then come back over here. And we're gonna play with the sky a little bit more. Sorry I'm not the most talkative tonight. But you all are always more than welcome to chat as much as you want, even if I'm not chatty. I do not mind. I love chatty friends. Sometimes I just kind of get in a painting groove and I forget you all are there. So it's okay to remind me. Little reminders that other people exist. It's okay. It's good for me to remember that. It's general little, we are here, we are here. I loved Horton Hears a Who as a kid. Dr. Seuss is such a good reminder about different stuff. Ooh, that's probably too much. Oh, yes, it was. Darn. It's okay. Brush it up. Okie dokie. I think I'm gonna take. Ooh, that was probably too dark. That's okay. Work it up, work it up, work it up. And work it down. Alrighty. Well, I kind of want to call it for the night. Because it's giving me like time to sort of let it dry vibes. Because I definitely want to do layers on these trees, but I need them to be fully dry before I layer the next thing on. And the bushes are feeling kind of good to me. Like, I could do detail work on that, but I'd rather wait to see how they dry, just in case I want to put more on top. Plus, it's getting kind of hot in here, and that usually means I need to turn the lights off. And the sky definitely needs to dry before I can do anything else to that. So, I think it's time to call it. But yes. Yay. If anyone has any thoughts on where I should take our story for next week, please do let me know. You can always message me, throw it in the chat, put it in the suggestion jar, because it's always nice to hear all of your thoughts about different things. And I don't often get to hear your all thoughts, and it's always good to hear stuff like that. So feel free to share at anytime during the week, because next week we will finish up our fairy tale story, and then we're going to move on to something new. Sunday for Saturday's Sunday side quest. I don't know what we're going to do next, but we'll come up with something fun. Don't worry. Last week was bookbinding. This week we'll do who knows what. We'll do something fun. So no stress about that. But we'll come up with something interesting for Saturdays or Sundays. So we'll do something interesting there. And yeah, so that will be fun. And until then, I hope you all will have a really amazing weekend. I'm going to let this dry. We'll do something fun on Sunday. Oh, Etsy shop, still 25% off through tomorrow night. I believe that's correct. And then help me raise some money for Pride, because there's some awesome charities on there, and I'm always open to suggestions. So yes, that's what's going on, and I will see you all next week. Hoping you have a lovely weekend, and don't forget to feed your inner Minix. Bye, everyone.